From Kansas City's breaking news leader, this is complete coverage. This is NBC Action News Today.
And in case you don't have your fall clothing yet, it's a perfect day to shop because it's actually the kickoff of the 5th annual Back in the Swing retail therapy event.
Great time for the holidays, too. All you have to do is you can buy one of those Back in the Swing shopping cards for $25, and then you have that card, and then you receive up to 20% discount on everything from clothing to candy, bedding to breakfast, everything, and all the money stays right here in Kansas City.
800 stores participating in accepting this card to give you your discount, and then the money goes to different organizations that help to support research and give support to individuals who have cancer.
Yeah, and local breast cancer survivors and their families. And it's really interesting. I looked up online what their mission is. It says promoting joyful, healthy, and proactive living after breast cancer.
And they've raised more than $1 million so far, so you can be a part of that. Buy your cards at any of the retail events or on the website, too. We'll try to get that on there.
That's right.
From the station that's working for you, you're watching Fox 4 News at noon.
Shoppers, get your credit cards ready. It's time to get back in the swing of things to help fight breast cancer. Back in the Swing is a nonprofit organization that's raised more than $1 million for breast cancer survivor programs. The 5-day fundraising event starts today. All you do is buy a $25 card and you'll get a 20% discount at several restaurants and retail stores. All of your shopping card purchases will then help breast cancer survivors in the metro. For more info, go to our website, myfoxkc.com.
KMBC TV, KMBC DT, Kansas City. Thanks, Kansas City, for making us #1. This is KMBC 9 News. Coverage you can count on.
So do you have your shopper's card? Today is the day thousands of people across the metro can save money and help breast cancer survivors. It's called Back in the Swing. Today celebrating its 5th anniversary with a kickoff breakfast at Halls on the Plaza. To date, they have raised more than $1 million for local breast cancer research and support programs by selling $25 shoppers cards. The cards give the buyer up to 20% off items at 32 area shopping centers. The program is so successful, the city of Chicago has now decided it wants to follow Kansas City's lead next year.
From a personal level, it's a dream come true, but I know how much good it's going to do for those families. And each one of those women has a family. A mom and a dad or a grandma or a neighbor and a child, and I know that we're not only going to touch that breast cancer survivor, but everyone who loves that breast cancer survivor.
A great campaign. You can buy these cards at major shopping centers or by calling the number 913-385-BITS. You can also find this information on our website, thekansascitychannel.com.
This is your NBC Action News Station. It's 10 a.m. Time for your everyday getaway. Kansas City Live. Now, here are Meredith Haynes and Brett Anthony.
All right, you're looking at these gorgeous cranberry bagels in, of course, the ribbon shape from Panera. It's their way of celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but also you buy one of those and a portion of the proceeds are going to go back in the swing.
That's right, and we are talking about women who love to shop. You know, you just can't help yourself. But this week, when you spend your dough, get it? You can leave the guilt at home because you are helping fight cancer.
Yeah, as long as you have a trusty little brochure and card, you can tackle breast cancer.
What's this about women?
Save some cash.
The guys can shop too.
Look at Barbara Unell, everybody.
She's trying to double her
founder.
money.
Yeah,
Wow, we got some men over there.
We shouldn't say, well, women is the idea of shopping in women, but for men, you have restaurants even.
Absolutely.
Kind of give everybody at home who may go, I kind of heard this last year.
Yeah, they might have seen those banners.
Yeah,
like
but
maybe,
what exactly is it?
Actually, it's for you to ask. You see that nice, lovely card there? That is a Back in the Swing shopping card, courtesy of Sprint, I might add. And you buy that card for $25. You, a gentleman, and you, a woman, if you'd like to. And you save up to 20% at over 800 stores and restaurants all over the Kansas City metro area.
So practically anywhere.
Everywhere.
And so the proceeds from the card sale.
Are you opening
demonstration? Oh, yeah.
The proceeds from the card sale go to breast cancer
survivorship programs and services all throughout the Kansas City area. In fact, now, because of Back in the Swing, Kansas City has more breast cancer survivorship programs than any other city in the country. This means that after you're done with treatment, like after you break your leg, perhaps something like that, you go to physical rehab, right?
Right.
Well, as it used to be before Back in the Swing was born, you would be done with your breast cancer treatment but have all these side effects and late effects long after you're done with treatment and know where to go. Some physician or a place or a rehab center or anybody to help you cope or get better or get back.
You guys have really
in
grown.
the swing.
We have. We started with one shopping center, 30 stores. We now have, as I said, over 800 stores, 32 shopping centers, 200 stores all around town. And really, the truth of the matter is that it's all about these resources because, as I said, no one had anywhere to go. When they asked the question, now what? Now, what do I do after I get done with this treatment? I have all these side effects. Now, here's what. And I want to just say thank you to Kansas City for an amazing support of this, because without them, we raised over $1 million in the past 5 years.
That's great.
Basically $25 at a time, with sponsors AstraZeneca, Hall Family Foundation, and American Century Investments this last year. So without their sponsorship and 20 other sponsors, we wouldn't have all this.
The card is just $25. I think that's important. It's 25 bucks.
100% of that $25 goes to breast cancer survivorship.
I mean, that's you and your husband going to see a movie.
Exactly, or you know, I say from lattes to fur coat, whatever you want to buy, as much as you want to buy for 5 days. It just doesn't happen anywhere really like this, because what we're doing is doing a part of healthcare that never was treated before.
And it's important to point out, this has grown so quickly in Kansas City. You are now in the process of expanding to Chicago. Congratulations.
Thank
just
you.
because the idea is such a great idea.
Well, people
such
just started calling, and we were like, uh-oh, now what do we do? And we thought, you know, those services, believe it or not, those services don't exist in Chicago as well. There's a small amount of them, but we're going to take it to Chicago, but keep Kansas City. Is Kansas City alive? Is that a good pun on
it?
There you go.
Kansas City live.
Kansas City live and well. So we're not abandoning Kansas City. We're just expanding.
Thank you very much,
Barbara.
Barbara.
To find a link to Back in the Swing, go to NBCActionNews.com.
Live, late breaking, investigating. This is KCTV 5 News at 6.
And Back in the Swing, retail therapy. If you just want to stay inside, you can help breast cancer awareness and help those who are recovering from breast cancer by participating in the Back in the Swing program. There's lots of vendors and retail stores.
Lots.
I've seen those around town.
Lots.
Yeah.
And good discounts, too. It's worth a good cause. Thank you, Katie.